guys, this is Renee from iteachblogging.com, and in today's video I am going to do something that I think is a little bit crazy, but hopefully it'll be helpful to you guys. I am going to create a landing page from beginning to end with Thrive Content Builder, just to show you guys how quick and easy it can be with Thrive Content Builder, and show you a little bit of my thought process and the steps that I take. So in order to create a landing page for yourself, in my mind, you need an idea, probably a few bullet points of information, and what you want the page to be about. So let me show you guys real quick here. I created an email opt-in, content upgrade, I should say, that I want to give away in exchange for email signups. And this is my opt-in here, so I'm going to use the subheads here as my bullet points. And I'm going to make this into a really simple landing page, and I just want to show you guys how fast you can do this with Thrive Content Builder, because it's such a great tool. Before I had Thrive Content Builder, this was really hard to do because it had to be custom coded, or you use a hodgepodge of different WordPress plugins. So for $67, you can do this too. So I'm just going to say add new on a page. I've got WordPress opened up here, and I'm going to call this 5 email marketing tips. Welcome. Oops, I can't believe I just accidentally shut that down. Okay. So, I'm going to call this welcome. This is something I've learned because I have quite a few different welcome pages. So to make my life a little bit easier, I'm starting with welcome. That's just something that I am doing for me. So there we go. I'm going to hit save draft because I don't want to publish it yet until it's done. All right, once I've saved draft, I'm just going to click on Edit with Thrive Content Builder. And now, right now, if you notice, this looks like a typical page. There's my header, my nav. This is just what my theme does, and this is where I would put content and the footer. So instead, I'm going to go over here to Thrive Landing Pages, and I'm going to say Choose Landing Page. This is something about Thrive that makes life so much easier, is that it has a ton of templates to choose from. Now, you can start with a blank one if you want. They have default landing pages. They now have these templates called Thrive Template Cloud, and they're always adding new ones. And this is a handy one to note, is that they have a blank full width page, which is really nice to know, because the blank one here is not full width. So that's just nice to know. Over here, you can choose, you can sort this by type of page if you want. So they have home page, coming soon, confirmation page, personal branding. They have a lot of different ones. So for example, lead generation, which is what I'm trying to do here. They have some nice templates for lead generation. So I'm going to choose one of these. So I'm going to look through here, spend some time thinking about which one I want, and notice how many there are to choose from here. So let's just see. I really want to keep this pretty simple. So let me think. I'm going to pick this one. I don't know if this is the right one. I don't know if this is really what I want, but I won't really know until I kind of look at it. So a lot of times I'll change my mind, by the way. So I'll open one up. This is what it looks like. And I'm like, no, I don't think that's quite what I wanted. I think I want to choose something else. Whoops, sorry. So I will go choose landing page again and come back to the default landing page. This time I'm going to scroll through all of them. This will also give you an idea of the different ones that they have. So I'm just looking to see which one I want to choose. And by the way, whatever you choose is just a foundation to start from. And that's a nice little factor. Okay, so I've looked through them all. Hopefully you've got a nice little glance at their choices. So I'm just going to come back up here, and I am going to choose this one. Okay, it's really simple, and that's the reason that I'm choosing it. Is I want to test out the concept. Some of my landing pages are a lot more complicated than others, and I seriously want to test out simplicity because I've been reading some reports lately that the more simple, the better. So here it says your logo. So you just click on that, and I'm going to change the image. And I got to find my logo here. All right. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. In my mind, that's kind of big. See how simple that is, by the way? So I thought it was a little big, so let me show you that again. Clicked on the image and scaled that back and forth, right? If I was unhappy, I could have hit the undo button, but I'm not unhappy. So let's go back to Scrivener, 5 email marketing tips. Now, the hardest part of a landing page is knowing what to say, all right? That, in my mind, is the most challenging part of all of this. So I'm not going to give you any tips on that, and definitely feel free to judge me on what mine says. And the odds are very high that as time progresses here, I will come back at some point and change this. Okay, now I want to add some information in here, so let's see how this works out. I'd like to add a stylized bullets, but I want it to be in the shape of a table, like 2 rows of bullets. So what I'm going to do is come over here to content layout, and I'm going to choose the half and half one. I'm going to put that in there. Notice how easy that was. And then styled list, I want to put some check marks. And then I'm going to bring over here and put some right here. Bring some more, put a little subhead here. Make that white. In this free PDF download, you will learn the following. Okay, now let's go get the tips. Oh, one thing, I'm on a Mac, so I find it easier for me to paste the text into my text thing and then paste it in here. Give them a reason. So you can see I'm just copying and pasting a few bullet points in here. And my last one is don't sell, just sell in your emails. Oops, let me just hit that. So I don't want to add another one, so I'm just going to click that in there. And all I did to add another one was just put my mouse at the end and hit the enter key on my keyboard, and it added one more. Now, get instant access to the guide. I have this set up right now with my Thrive leads already set up, so it's going to be an easy thing. So I click on Connect with Service, create a new connection, API. I use ConvertKit, so I already have it tied in. 5 email marketing tips. This could be different depending on how you handle your email, like who you're using, things like that. So that all varies depending on how you have your stuff set up. So then you hit save. And I'm going to get rid of this disclaimer here because I don't need that on this particular page. And hit save changes. Now this is what it looks like. And that was really simple to set up. there's all kinds of different landing page templates, like I just said, and I'm just kind of experimenting, curious what is going to lead to the most success here. And you can play around. And I did that in what, just a few minutes. Pretty simple stuff. You probably want to center this. And there you go. Now I want to show you one more thing, just because since we're doing things here. I'm going to close that because I'm done. I'm going to go to my all pages. If you have a landing page that you like, that you've already created, then life is even easier. It's really an incredible thing with Thrive Content Builder. So I just searched for my pages that start with welcome. Like I said, that makes my life a little bit easier. And here is a really in-depth landing page that I created. Super simple to create this, by the way, but because all it has is a logo, headline, some bullet points, which are the check marks, an image here with another headline, and the email opt-in. But I kind of like this landing page. It served me pretty well. So let's say, oh, I like this one. I just want to change the content. So you can go right here where it says clone and click on that, and it just clones it for you. And then all you have to do is go in and edit the text, and that is really, really great. But if you do this, remember to rename it, okay? And change your permalink, because you don't want a permalink out there that's clone of. So that's really important. And then once you're done, you would click on Edit with Thrive Content Builder. And you could just start editing your headline and your checkpoints here. It's cut off just because how I set the screen for this recording. And you could change out your image, your headline, and your short code as needed. So I hope that this has helped you. That is super simple to build landing pages with Thrive, and so many different options, so many different choices. I have built a ton. Here, I'll show you one more that I've built. Now this one took a lot more time, but that's just because it spent a lot of time on the content trying to figure out what it should be, but I wanted to show it to you. This is a landing page that I just built recently, and it's got a giant image here at the beginning, and then some content, and then a full width bar, and some checkpoints, and it's a table here. It's got a quick nav built into it. And then I started doing this where I have, every time I create a blog post about Thrive Leads, I'm adding it to this, because this is going to be my Thrive Leads homepage. So it's just a table here with an image. Let me just go into Edit with Thrive Content Builder so I can show you. So this is a table. You see how it's highlighted in red, and it's a 2/3 table. And then I added an image, a headline, and some text. Really simple to do with Thrive. Really, really simple. And then I added an image, and then another full width section. And this is a cool little feature where I've put all my YouTube tutorials for Thrive inside of my landing page here by, again, using a table, which is super simple. I would just do a half and half table, bring it over here, and then just let me show you real quick. I would then bring over a responsive video, and I would need a YouTube short code. You just put that in there and you are set. It's really that simple to do. Okay, I hope that this video has helped you see how quickly you can build a landing page. You can build them as complicated as you want, or as simple as the one that I just built for the email opt-in. I guess the real question is, was that pretty enough that people will opt in or not? And I really don't know. I guess we'll find out. Sometimes my most simple pages that I think will absolutely not convert are the ones that do it for me every single time. It's really an amazing process. So hope that this video has helped, and blog on. If you have Thrive Content Builder questions, please do let me know, because I love answering them. All right, blog on, guys.